I'm Bob Klein from Los Angeles. Wall Street often evaluates the riskiness of a particular security by the volatility of its quarterly or annual results, and likewise evaluates money managers by their volatility, measures their risk by volatility, I should say. And I know you guys don't agree with that approach. I wonder if you could give us some detail about how you come at the concept of risk, how you measure it, just in general, how you approach risk.
Yeah, we regard volatility as a measure of risk to be nuts. And the reason it's used is because the people that are teaching want to talk about risk, and the truth is they don't know how to measure it in business. I mean, that would be part of our course on how to value a business, would also be how risky is the business. And we think about that in terms of every business we buy. And risk with us relates to several possibilities. One is the risk of permanent capital loss, and then the other risk is that just an inadequate return on the kind of capital we put in. It does not relate to volatility at all. Our See's candy business will lose money depends on when Easter falls, but it'll lose money in 2 quarters of the 4 quarters of the year. So it has this huge volatility of earnings within the year. It's one of the least risky businesses I know. You can find all kinds of wonderful businesses that have great volatility in results, but it does not make them bad businesses. And you can find some terrible businesses that are very smooth. I mean, you have a business that did nothing, and its results would not vary from quarter to quarter, right? And so it just doesn't make any sense to translate volatility into risk. And Charlie, you want to add anything on that? Or?
Well, it raises an interesting question, which is, how can a professoriate that is so smart come up with such silly ideas and spread them all over the country? It's a very interesting question. If all of us felt that...
Charlie, your dilly bars arrived.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You've heard of getting a second wind.
Oh, fine.
Thank you. You tip him. I didn't think our cracks were that funny.
Right. But I've been waiting for this craziness to pass for several decades now. I do think it's getting dented some, but it's not passing.
If somebody starts talking to you about beta, zip up your pocketbook.